Hello there, you've just caught me reading on my 4th generation Amazon Kindle, which was released back in 2011. I've had this device for a long time, I do still use it, I do still read books on it from the Amazon Kindle store, and it's something I'm going to touch upon in this video. But first of all changing recording corner, we have new signage. Look at this, this is technology. This lightbox has the name of the show on it. Dave Waffles About. And I've got a hat now because many of you have probably been thinking, Dave, are you a YouTuber? And I have a YouTuber hat. I won't talk about how much these investments cost me. You're probably already thinking, wow, is Dave monetized now? Will we be getting sponsor reads? The answer to both those questions is no. First of all, being monetized is a long way off according to YouTube analytics. Secondly, who wants me to read an advert? Really? Come on. Are you mad? Although if there are any sponsors watching this, drop me a message. I might take you up on your offer, as long as it's something cool. Not nerdy stuff, cool stuff. And not illicit stuff either. We're not that type of channel around here. I thought to myself, what I will talk about is, first of all, I want to talk about 31 subscribers. We've made it, guys. I'm in 31 subscriber territory. Or 30. 31, I'm sure it's 31. In fact, shall we check that now? Let's have a look. 31! Look! You can't see that. I still can check that now. I should have had that up on the screen already. Most of these subscribers, I think, have come from my Fortnite clips that I've been posting recently. If you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see it in the shorts section. You'll also see it in a playlist called Fortnite Frolics. Having fun doing that, not taking it seriously. It is a lot of fun. For me. Can't tell you if it's fun for the viewers, but they are doing relatively well. So thank you to everyone that's watched a video, be it a long form video, look at that YouTuber speak there, or one of my shorts. I honestly don't mind. I'm just happy you're watching them. But today, the main topic of this conversations, it's just me talking. The main topic of today's lecture is things you can't do with digital media because print is better. So I showed you a moment ago the Amazon Kindle. Lovely, lovely device. The first Amazon Kindle was released back in 2007. So it comes up to 20th anniversary next year. What generation is it now? Let's have a look. It is currently on generation... Oh wow. Alright, the new models are the Kindle Coloursoft, the Kindle Scribe Coloursoft, the Kindle Scribe. I've got no idea what these are. But Paperwhite is generation 6 apparently. Okay. Well, that's all very exciting. Oh no, hold on. Kindle 6 is actually generation 12 with the... Yeah. No, it isn't. Oh, that's terrible, Dave. Yeah, I messed that up, haven't I? Oh, it is. Generation 12, yes. Yes. With Kindle Coloursoft being also in Generation 12. Can't tell you what Generation 12 means and how it differs from the other ones because I'm not changing from this 4th gen. I'm happy with it. It does the job for which I use it. The other thing I do read on from time to time is my very, very old... let's just get rid of that screen because that's asking me to enter some private details. Is my very, very old iPad, which I have used to read digital comics before. I use it to read the occasional PDF just because I like how it looks. I use it for a couple of apps as well, which have been incredibly useful, although the disadvantage of this particular model, as with a lot of old school Apple products, is they have a finite lifespan before you stop getting updates, and unlike Android, where, you know, you you know, you can go back to the single digit generations of Android and still update apps on them. This, not so much. There's a number of apps that it's like, oh, you must have iOS or whatever it's called these days, 15, and you don't have that, so you can't have this app. So I use it for things I've been using it for since I first got it. And this one dates back to 2011, I want to say. No, I'm lying. 2014. And I got it shortly after that. I got it 2014, 2015. Still use it. Still happy with it. Does what I want it to do. Hold on. Yeah, so I got it. Apparently, I got it before it was discontinued. So there is that. Anyway, yes. So that's the two things. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about isn't how great they are as reading devices, which is primarily what I use them for. It's what you can't do on them, which is true of any generation of Kindle, iPad, e-reader, tablet. And it is something dead simple that you're probably thinking, but what could it be? It is this. It isn't the Marvel Vault in particular, it's what's in it. So the Marvel Vault, I've got 3 of these Vault books, which are, you know, as you can see, they are quite big books. I mean, if we compare them to this random paperback that just happens to be here, there's the random paperback. If I compare it to this slightly larger paperback that just happens to be here, there you go, like that. So these are bigger books, and as a result, they're not going to scale onto. I mean, you could probably do it on the iPad if you held it portrait, but it's what's inside that you can't do digitally. Let me sit back. So let me open this one. This is the Batman Vault. Let's open it up. Looks like a regular book, doesn't it? It's spiral bound. Oh, there we go. Let's just open it up. Yeah, it's got pictures, lovely, lovely pictures, lovely words, but it's also got these things. It's got inserts. Look at that. It's got things I can look at. It's like being in a museum, just without the people looking at you, wondering if you're going to steal the artwork. And I absolutely love this. Look, it's got things like this. This is in a little plastic. A little plastic container, a little plastic sleeve even. It's got this mask, this Batman mask, and if I open it up and turn it over, it's got something else. And can I take them out of here? I can. I can take them out of here. It says ineptly. There you go, look at that. And that's something you can't do digitally. You can't take something off the screen on an iPad or a Kindle. The closest you could probably get, I imagine, is a VR representation of the thing, so that you could move it around on your screen. It's not really virtual reality. You know, like a 3D rendering that you could move around on the screen. Or, I suppose, if you had something like the Quest, you could have the next generation of that PlayStation Move thing that was the book, the Harry Potter book, where in the space in front of you in PSVR things would fly out and all that malarkey. I think that's how that worked. I don't know. Didn't have one. You could, yeah, I guess you could have that, you know, have it QR code based perhaps, but realistically, do you want to? Because you're still only moving it in a 3D space. Look at this. This is the backplane used by Batman. There you go. So, yeah, so, I mean, and I've got 3 of these books, like I say. I think this one has one of my favourite pictures of Robin in it somewhere. There we go. So this is let's just have a look. That is actually one of my favourite pictures of Tim Drake Robin. I don't know what it was used for. Will it tell me? Hopefully above Burt Ward, ABC's Robin, yeah. This is Robin Mobile, 1991. To promote Robin's first miniseries, DC marketing department and sent retailers mobiles to hang in their shops. This innovative point of purchase toy is noteworthy as it was one of the first non-poster marketing items for a comic book publisher. And it's absolutely class. I mean, you know, it's got the same image on the other side as well, admittedly, but again, it's got the holes in both the hands, so I could attach some string for it to it if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but it's just an absolutely beautiful thing. And like I say, I have 3 books along this vault line. I have the Batman one that I've just shown you. It's called A Museum in a Book, featuring rare collectibles, in this case from the Batcave. The disadvantage of this is I'm having trouble closing it with the spirals in the way. The other one I've got is the DC Vault, again, Museum in a Box, blah 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 blah. Similar setup. It's got the, a variety of inserts. There we go. Oh, look, it's even got a secret code of the Junior Justice Society of America, a little spinner thing. So this is the Junior Justice Society of America decoder from 1942 to 1944. It made its debut in an ad in All Star Comics 14, December 1942, January 1943. Readers could send in 15 cents and receive a membership kit that included a welcome letter from Wonder Woman, a badge, this cardboard decoder, a 4-page War Bond comic, and a membership certificate seen on page 51. And again, this works. Got instructions for how to use it on the back as well. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely lovely? I think it's lovely. You might not. Yeah, you could have a digital version of that you could rotate on the screen, but it's not what I'm after. And look at this. This is the Superman Tim Store booklet. And it's an actual replica of the booklet as well, not just a picture printed onto the page. So I love this type of thing. Admittedly, I don't have many of them. I have these. The most recent one I picked up, I think I spoke about in a previous video, was this. This is the Batman the Dark Knight manual from the Christopher Nolan films. And again, this is a great reference book. It takes you through the various films and what have you. The Batsuit, Dark Arsenal training, that type of thing. It's written as a technical manual. And I think I said in the previous video, you've got a number of inserts in it. Let's have a look if I can find something. Here we go. That make up the whole. What's in this? Let's have a look. So again, in this we've got plans. We've got plans for the Batcave. Look at that. In a little slidey envelope, which I'm now having trouble getting things back in, which is the other thing. Of course, one of the disadvantages is it's probably easy to lose the inserts. I bought this second hand, as I did with all of these books. I'm assuming all the inserts are here. I haven't looked. I haven't seen anything obviously missing. We've got things like this, like the survival suit progression, which takes you through each stage of the Batsuit prototype. Stripping it right back through its various stages to see how it fits on this model that might be Bruce Wayne. A post-it note. So I absolutely love that type of thing, and like I say, it's the type of thing you can't do on a digital screen, because digital screens are flat. In the same way as the other thing that you can't do is quick comparisons. More for academic reading. You can't, compare 2 texts next to each other. If you have them in book form, you can do it, but with the iPad, with the Kindle, you really can't. But that's a niche case, I guess. The other thing that you can't do, or that you don't see, although the information is all out there if you want to be distracted by other things digitally, is, in the case of CDs, tapes and LPs, liner notes or booklets. This is, incidentally, the 2010 Dreamcast of Les Miserables. It's just a CD I picked up. It's not a CD I've been listening to recently. But on the inside of it, you have a booklet. Look, it's a booklet of the cast. It's a booklet going through the story of the production. Does it include lyrics? I bet it doesn't. I've got a version of this that it's got images from the production itself as well. All the type of thing that you can't do if you were listening to it on Spotify. At least I assume you can't. I don't actually use Spotify. I do know that on my even you know, on something like the iPod, you didn't get liner notes. You know, and yeah, okay, yeah, I could listen to this and be distracted on Spotify, say, and be distracted looking up the information on Wikipedia or on the official website or asking AI to tell me all about it. But there's something really, really nostalgic, I guess, about sitting there, listening to it, looking through, you know, like the booklet. If it's a music album, if it's an album by a band or a solo artist, you know, it's often lyrics, it's often the thanks, you know, there's messages to the fans sometimes, that type of thing. A lot of which is lost in translation when it comes to the digital media, because you never get to see that. You know, and I genuinely, I think that is a shame that, you know, for all of the convenience of digital media, it's taken away some of the personality of the products on it. I even think about stuff like Netflix. So recently I saw an article of people saying that they wanted a director's cut. Oh no, they wanted the deleted scenes from Stranger Things Series 5 to be released. And the guys behind the series have said, well, there aren't any deleted scenes. And in reality, deleted scenes are quite often removed because they don't fit the pacing of the story, or they feel out of place, or they were just really, really bad. I mean, there are examples of films that have been in TV series that have been released with the deleted scenes put back in, but, you know, it's few and far between. And it got me thinking that, you know, like, in the case of Netflix, you get what you're given. If they don't want to release the deleted scenes, they won't. You know, you might see them on a YouTube channel, like, the Duffer Brothers could release them on their social media accounts, but it's not like if I buy a film on DVD, Blu-ray or HD where there are special features and the deleted scenes may be there. Or you might find an extended cut of a movie. You get what you're given if it's streaming. And I have the same thing with people who moan about Friends being removed from whatever streaming platform it was on last time. You didn't subscribe to Netflix just to watch Friends. There was no promise of Friends on Netflix. And quite frankly, you can pick them up in charity shops for £1 a season, if that. Get them from there if you love the series that much. But also, you know, I mean, like I say, going back to the point of this video, which wasn't to bash on Netflix or any particular or Spotify or any particular platform in general, it was to talk about things that you can't do on digital platforms that you can only do in print. And I'm going to continue buying books, because why not? I actually love owning things. I've talked about that in previous videos. I love owning things. Not just things like this for the sake... I mean, some stuff I do buy for the sake of it. I've got this copy of The Search for Spock, Star Trek The Search for Spock, which I bought for £1. The spine is an estate, as you can see from this angle here. But it was £1 and I thought, you know what, I'll have that. It'll go on my shelf. It's something... Will I read it? Possibly. I'd rather read Star Trek 2 if I can find a copy of that. But realistically, I enjoy owning things. I bought this for no other reason than to own it. Some stuff I do want to read. A lot of these behind me. Some stuff I have read a lot of. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to go downstairs later because this is shot upstairs, and I'm reading a book called Snow Crash at the moment. I'm sure I have Snow Crash on the Amazon Kindle. Saw a copy of it for 50p. I thought, it's 50p, it'll give me something to read while I'm drinking this cup of coffee, because I can't be bothered to read what I've taken with me. Great decision, great book, and I'll leave it there. But yeah, so you've learnt nothing, but that's the whole point of these videos. You've learnt that you can't do everything on digital platforms, and perhaps spending a few quid here and there on physical things, if you've got space for them, it's a good idea. Don't do what I did and just buy everything that you fancy. Temper yourself. Come on. You can trust me, I've got a YouTuber hat. But that's it. Thank you to the 31 subscribers who have subbed. Please keep subbed. It'd be terrible for you to watch this video and think, nope, don't want to see this ever again. Share the video. Like the video. If you're watching the video and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I tell you to click on the notification bell, except realistically, you're probably going to hear a notification in 3 months' time, for all I know. Or you're going to get notifications every day when I post a ready YouTube short. You might like those. I hope you do, because I'm having fun making them. That's it anyway. Thank you for watching if you've got this far. Even if you haven't got this far, thank you for watching, even though you're not going to be watching this bit. I'll catch you again in the future. Goodbye from YouTuber Dave. I don't know why I've done a thumbs up. I rarely ever do a thumbs up. What's all that about?